audio.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of the 1% podcast presented by Sushi Boys. I'm your host, Kane Smith.
And I'm your other host, Day.
And I just want to thank everybody who tuned in to the first episode. Thank you so much for supporting us and giving us a view, a comment, a like, a subscribe, a follow. Everything is greatly appreciated. We
Make sure y'all turn on those post notifications too. Click the bell.
Yeah, that's very important too. But you know, for episode 2, we got some nice stuff for y'all. You know, it's definitely.
Let's just clap it up. We a week into 2023.
Hey,
we a week into 2023.
That is right, man. You know, new year. You know, new year, new us. You know, it's like we just said in the first podcast. And it's very exciting. You know, getting into the first week. You know. I told myself I was gonna start working out. Did not happen yet, but it's gonna happen soon.
It ain't happened yet.
Yeah. Got talking tomorrow. But it's been an eventful week. Not only for us, but for sports, music, and even life out there. And the first things first, I want to kind of get into is NFL season is leaving, but the NBA is still around. So wanna get into some NBA highlights, of this week, because as we know, All-Star weekend is in March or April.
In February.
Oh, February. So that's right around the corner. Let's see.
Yeah. It's about to be, usually the season, they say this is like the right now they getting into like, it's about to be crunch time. After All-Star break, that's when they say the season really kicked up. That's when you'll see those teams who been just flowing start to crank it up. And then those teams that's up here start to decline. You don't want to be one of those teams up here start to decline. I just want to start off with saying my Celtics last year, after the All-Star break, we cranked it all the way up.
Right.
Ended the season real nice. Made it to the finals last year. This year, we number 1 seed right now, baby.
Hey man, shout out that boy Emil Udoka. Even though he's not with the team.
Shout out to him.
You feel me? He put the team right there. Hopefully he get his situation situated wherever.
Yeah, sadly that's happening to him. We don't know the details of that situation. We're still waiting on things to come out. But salute to him and for what he did last year. As his first year as a head coach, that's big. Yeah.
Yeah, and and I just want to say, shout out to the Eastern Conference, because it's definitely been competitive. Everybody knows that the West is where it's at, but right here, as I got the standings up, the top 6 teams, 7, 8, top 8 teams are 21 wins and above. It's a tight race. The Celtics coming out number 1 with 29 wins. Brooklyn 27 after a terrible start. Milwaukee 26, got my Cavs 26 too. We got 76ers 24. Surprisingly, Indiana 23.
Indiana, that's a team that of those 5. Did you just name 5? So Indiana 6.
Yeah, 6. Mm-hmm.
Indiana 6.
Right.
So those Indiana 6, right?
Yeah, correct.
So those 5 teams we named, it's no surprise about those teams. What'd you say? I don't think it's any surprise.
No, it's not a surprise. Maybe like the order, but you knew those 5 teams.
Yeah, that's why I said that top 5,
Yeah.
But the Pacers in the top 8.
Pacers after I want to say Vegas had maybe like under 30 wins. You know what I mean? Like they didn't.
Yeah, they killing right now.
Yeah,
they killing.
Don't back check me on that with that, and I gotta do my backs better with that. But yeah, that's crazy. Then we got the Knicks at 7 with 22, Miami with 21.
I actually seen the Knicks play in person this season. When I say I understood Julius Randle was a bucket, and I know you don't like Julius Randle.
Nah, niggas a bum.
I know you don't like his game. I ain't gonna say you don't like
I
him, but
don't.
you don't like his game.
Yeah.
When I say he was cooking, he was cooking. In person, it's different. Like his game is like it's like he's a big, but he's not. Like he's like a skilled. I know they're gonna kill you for this. A more like a offensively skilled LeBron. Like he got the bop, and he's strong.
I really
He
thought
ain't
you were
as athletic as LeBron, of course, but
yeah.
he got the body, like he's strong, and he got the bop shooting over you. His shot, he's shooting over you, is good. Like it's good.
I was definitely gonna compare him to a more experienced Zion. Like I guess a more mature Zion. Like
Ah,
you know what I mean? Like if Zion, of course, I'm not saying on a talent level, they not the same. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm taking Zion, but if more experience, in the weight room and body type, like I feel like their game is somewhat comparable. You know what I mean? Like
because I mean, I get what you're saying, but like I only say LeBron because they like I don't know how can I explain it. What's the name? Georgia just scored again. Oh my god.
yeah. Shout out to the
Shout,
Bulldogs.
shout out Georgia right now. The game is on. They winning. Let me see what it is. It was just 57-7. Now they just scored.
It's a lot to a little. Just
Yes.
it's a lot to a little.
66, about to be 67-7. Like,
Hey man, shout out my boy John Hayes. I know you happy out there.
yeah, all the Georgia fans, man. Go dogs. Go dogs.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
yeah, no, Julius Randle's a bucket. He's a bucket in person. Like he's a bucket. He could play the big man game. He could dribble it out. Got it up. He could go past you. He's a bucket. So the Knicks, I'm not and adding Bronson was a good and he's coming into his game. He's coming into his game. And actually, while I was at that Knicks game, I actually talked to RJ manager.
Ooh.
And he said over the summer, he's about to get the bop. His manager's from the DMV. Shout out to the DMV. If you know anything about the DMV, they hear with it.
Sean Mary. You feel me?
Play, hey. You said Sean Marion.
No, I said shout out Mary.
Shout out Marion. I was to say
Oh
Sean
man,
Marion.
Sean man, hell no, Sean Mary.
Nah, yeah, DMV got some ballers. Like
Yeah, for sure.
PG, yeah, they got some ballers. PG County, they got some ballers. KD from there. There's a lot of people from there in the league. Like they got some ballers for sure. But he said he about to work on that. Hey. If RJ Barrett get the hey, it's tough. That's gonna be tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see it though, because I'm not like I said, I'm not a big fan of RJ Barrett either.
I'm not. I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say I'm not. I wasn't. This year he kind of proven he's steady going on the up and up. Like I just see him going on the up and up. He's on a nice incline.
Yeah, incline. Yeah.
And I like that.
I mean, that's all that really matters in the NBA, especially like coming in young. You want to progress and be better every other season. You know what I mean? But and to kind of round out your eight, I think I said this before. Eight, we got Miami. 9, we got Atlanta, which they have been having the not so good season out there, but they still floating around in the play-in, and the Bulls, who's also just been on a decline, is at 10 for the Eastern Conference. And then if we kind of go over to the West, the gauntlet, but like I can say the Eastern Conference do better with the win wise, because once you get their top five, top four is 23 wins and above, and after that it's 20 and below. So it's not like you have in the Eastern Conference all 6 teams is 21, not 21, but 23 and above. All 6 teams 23 above. You only got 4 over here. So you got Memphis 1 with 27, Denver.
Shout out John and the boys. Shout out John and the boys. They be turned.
Yeah, so I'm aware, man. I ain't gonna lie, I need to go catch a game. Gotta go catch a game with Morant there.
Must see TV.
We got Denver coming in at 2, Pelicans 3, which is surprising. We got Dallas 4. So that boy Luca, I gotta go come watch a game with you. We got Sacramento coming in at 5. Ooh. And got the Clippers 6, Golden State 7, Phoenix 8, Minnesota 9, Portland 10, and just hovering around at just outside of playing as the Lakers at 11 with the same amount of wins as Portland. What's surprising to the Western Conference, it's like I can really say it's two teams that kind of been on the decline that kind of like I don't know what's going on with Golden State and Phoenix. And I want to say Golden State away record this year is 3-16.
No, I feel you, but you also got to account that Curry hasn't been playing,
right?
So like,
but let's just say
he's a huge part of
Curry.
the team. I understand why they're where they at. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, like I said, it's the regular season. After All-Star break, expect them to crank it up.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah, because I know
I don't think they're in any harm right now. As long as they're staying around, floating around, all they got to do is make it to the playoffs. I'm gonna just say that. All they have to do is playoffs, not the play in.
Yeah.
All they got to do is make it to the play in. They're good. Like, so I'm not worried, or I don't feel like they're in any harm.
Yeah, because if the playoffs in it right now, and I believe 7-10 play and 8-9 play, right now they play Portland, and I'm taking Golden State over Portland.
Every day of the week.
Even though Portland got Dame, they got a young, but they still got a young team. That they actually
definitely.
being big, being a better core with that young group. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not taking them over Golden State. I don't believe so.
Hold on, let me relook at the standings, because you said something that stuck out to me in the Western Conference. The Kings, top 5.
Top 5. Going where? New Orleans, the Pelicans.
No. I mean, you got to think. So, if anybody watched the playoffs last year without Zion, we knew that they were going to be good. Top 3 good? Probably not, but I knew they were going to be good. Because they were good. Like they were, if you saw it in the playoffs, they were making a name for themselves in the playoffs without Zion.
Yeah, right. And then they always kept that young core. I don't want to say young core. I mean, technically they are still young, but they've been together for like 2 years.
Yeah,
Brandon Ingram. They just got what's his name from Portland like 2 years ago or a year ago. CJ McCollum.
CJ McCollum.
And they also Josh Hart. They still got Josh Hart, correct? Josh
I'm
Hart.
pretty sure they do, yeah.
And it's somebody else on the roster, but I can't remember. But with that, and then Brandon Ingram and Josh Hart played together when they was over in LA, so they already had that chemistry. And the other guy, like I said, I can't remember his name. It's easier for them to move the ball, and then when they came in and answered Zion, you really just let him work because you have some shooters. That's all you need about Zion. Zion works better in the post, in the paint, just like how Giannis, let him do what he got to do in the paint. He shoots on around, ball movement, move around. That's it because they're gonna really just focus on trying to stop Zion. Put 2 people, stop Zion like in the paint, just kick it out, get a high percentage shot. That's wide open.
Yeah, no, definitely. So like I said, I didn't. I mean, at the end of the season, I can see them going down a little bit more, probably like 5, 7 in that range. But the Kings, I didn't expect them to.
Right.
Granted, De'Aaron Fox is a dog. They added Nick Sabonis. So I kind of figured, okay, they're going to get better. But top 5 is crazy. Top 5 in the West is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Shout out to them boys. They killing right now.
Yeah, that is crazy. As I bring up their roster right here, they just had Harrison Barnes. I feel like Harrison Barnes has been forever. I think didn't he leave 2016 and went to them 2017? Someone in 2017 or was that 2018? Harrison Barnes signed with them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
what year? Because I know he got one. He got one
ring,
final.
yeah.
He got 1 ring or 2.
He got 1.
Okay, so he probably left after that 16. After that 16 season.
I can just bring it up right here. I'll do it. If I can see it real quick. Yeah, I ain't gonna dig too deep into it, but Yeah, got Harrison Barnes, got the vet right there, De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, who also uh it's also a big piece for them. And then you got, they just got Kevin Herter from Atlanta, which that was a steal, which I don't know why the Hawks will even give him up. And they're struggling with shooting right now. It doesn't make sense. That's terrible. And then you got the other young kid, Davon Mitchell, who had a solid rookie season last year. A lot of people probably don't know his name because it's Sacramento, where a lot of careers go to die, but they're trying to change that narrative.
Yeah, no, definitely. Just some points per game. Excuse me, some points per game. De'Aaron Fox 24.2. Sabonis 18 or 19, 18.9, 19. Kevin Herter 16, 15.9, 16. Harrison Barnes 14.1. Malik Monk, forgot to name him, 14.1. And Keegan Murray, is that his name?
He can't remember what team.
I believe that's his name. 11.6. If I butchered your spelling, your pronunciation, my apologies. But he averaged 11.6. So that's 6 players averaging double digits. It's good. It's good.
And also speaking with that, just going with points per game and stuff like that with leaders right there. Ones that I've seen reports on Twitter, and also followers on Twitter, shoot your boys, we got that up and running.
It'll be on the screen. The spelling will be on the screen.
Screen somewhere. I don't know if it'll be here, somewhere. But they were just talking about how, of course, the NBA is right now is an offensive league, and you know they don't play defense anymore, but really more so like I just feel like like just like you say, it's an entertainment. So of course, more points, more scoring, you know, it's gonna bring more revenue. And then most of these rules and regulations are more geared towards shooters, geared towards the offensive players. So that's why we're seeing some of these inflated stats over the last few years from let's say take a season from 2010 to 2014
Yeah,
to
I think the NBA just posted something. The most 50-point plus games.
right, and that's what I was gonna come up to.
Yeah.
Because I want to say the record for most players with 50 points or more for a season is 16. I think that happened 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Don't quote me on that. Um, and last year, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 players who scored 50 points or more that in last season. This season, and we almost always halfway through. I said 14, correct?
Yeah, 14 last season. Yep.
Yeah, 14 last season. This season we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it's already, we're not even halfway, we're close to halfway through the season. And just 14, we already tied that record.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, man. And one surprising thing that stands out to me, that's just ridiculous is Luka Doncic, who 20 and not 20 and December 23rd put up 50. December 27th was that 4 days later 60. December 31st another 4 days later 51.
Dog. Dog. Dog, 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 dog. I'm gonna say it now. He's gonna go down as the most unathletic best player ever. He's the best unathletic player ever. Like, he's a bucket, like a walking bucket. He slimmed down a little bit this season, which we knew because he was getting kind of exposed on the defensive end in the playoffs last year. He's a dog. He can score that ball. He passed the ball. He I think he can kick it in the hoop if he wanted to. He's a dog. Certified dog, averaging 34 right now, leading all scorers. He's a dog. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and like that, he's every second president for international players. As a lot of international players are coming to the league and finding success or finding major roles in their team. I probably don't jump up on him right now, but to me, he is the I don't want to say the greatest, but one of the top international players probably that came.
Yeah. Let's not
Come
go
on,
to the extreme here because we still have Victor. One of the coming into the league next year, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Shout out to my boy.
We
He
gonna
8
see.
foot tall and he got a
Yeah,
ratchet.
he's a walking bucket. He's definitely a walking bucket. He's a
He's an 8 foot
walking.
KD.
Yeah,
He's an 8 foot
he's
KD.
a walking 2K. My player.
Now, could he stay healthy?
That's
Hopefully.
yeah, and that's one of my
That's
major
the only thing that's
concerns.
gonna hold him back though. Like, cause he is boy. But yeah, right now, I think right now Luka got it though. As far as he gonna be probably the best. Well, he's the best international player right now. But
Yeah, it's over for here to see. And just with that,
that's it. You talking about international players? The top three international. I mean, the top three players that's averaging the most is all international. Luka at 1, scoring, averaging, what I say, 34. Joel Embiid, 33.5, and Giannis Antetokounmpo at 31.7. So they're killing. Top 3.
Yeah, if there was Team USA, Team International, I'm definitely putting money on Team
Wait,
International.
is Shea Gilders Alexander?
He's from Canada, so he'll be
Okay, so international. He's 4. He's 4. So the top 4 players are international. Because he's averaging 30.9.
All right, come on, America, come on. Hey, I need all my niggas in the hood. Come on, man.
Go to the gym right now.
No,
Go to the gym right now. Go get some shots up.
I need you to go to LA Fitness, get that guest pass, get some. Come on, man. We need you in that bit. We can't let you feel me.
But five through 15 is all from the US, all from the US. So
okay, so yeah, our Patriot.
Then you got 3 more international than US.
Okay, yeah. Okay. As the NBA about to come to a little slow hot, to the All-Star season, another major sport is going to the playoffs and come to the end, with the NFL National Football League, yeah, here we go. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and switch it
Oh, they
out.
see that star in the background, man.
Oh, whoa, yeah. If you guys didn't know, okay, he's a huge Cowboys fan, from Ohio, and he's a Cowboys fan.
Dallas Cowboys fan, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't know how that works, but
Yes,
hey,
sir.
we don't
Yes,
discriminate
sir.
here, and we all knows that Cowboy fans are the worst fans, but it's
Hey, man, America's team. How about them Cowboys?
And then and as of right now, playoff picture is start, said and done. Shout out the Lions. They actually had a great season. I was really rooting for them to make that last spot, but Seattle won. But from the NFC, we got the Eagles won, 49ers 2, Minnesota 3, Tampa 4, Cowboys 5, Giants 6, and Seattle 7. So how you feeling about the rematch?
I mean, I feel like I don't know if I'm biased. I may be a little biased, but I feel like the Cowboys have the hardest road in the playoffs.
Because if you guys beat, because I don't have it just have
Okay, so I explain it. So we play Tom Brady,
yeah,
in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I don't care what team he's on. Tom Brady in the playoffs. So we play the Buccaneers. If people don't know, we play the Buccaneers, but it's Tom Brady in the playoffs. And then we play the number 1 seed, NFC
rival Eagles.
The Eagle Cry. Those guys. We play those if we win, we win.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you got San Fran is 2. They will play 6. Who is 6?
Nah, they play 7.
They play 7?
Yeah, they play Seattle.
Oh, yeah, 7. Yeah, who's 7?
Seattle.
Okay, they play Seattle. Wait, is that right? Let me pull it up, bro. Let me pull it up. 1 second here. Okay, so yeah, they'll play Seattle. That's not hard. That's not hard. I mean, it is, but I just feel like our road is harder. I ain't saying the games, like the road. So we play 2 tough back to back. I don't feel like people have tough back to back though, like as tough as that back to back. And we shouldn't. I see if we were 7, okay, I understand it. We 7, let's have a hard road. No, we 5. We got better records than we got the 3rd best record in the conference. I mean in the division. Conference in the conference. So
because it's like you said, and I can kind of agree with you with that. Because between Seattle, San Fran, New York, and Minnesota, there's all some flaws with that. You know, San Fran got one of the top scoring offenses, and their defense is top tier. But you know, they're going in with a third string quarterback who's been
that's all I
playing
can say.
phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, who's playing phenomenal. You know, Mr. Irrelevant of the 2011 draft, but he's going crazy. You got Seattle with their defense, a young defense that's going crazy too. But you know, of course, on offense, you know, they kind of been
boy Gino,
sputtering down. But Gino, doing his thing out there in Seattle. Then you got the Giants versus Minnesota when you know everybody Minnesota offense is ridiculous, but you know they've been questioning the whole team to see if they're really a top team because their point differential was like -1 for it, and I think when they was like 12-1 they
yeah.
it was like
They
-1
won a lot of
close games. Yeah, not a lot of nail biters, which I don't doubt them for. You know, if you're a good team and you know how to close games, you know, a win's a win. And then you got the Giants where had a phenomenal start, they didn't even think they was gonna be that good. Well, start off 4-0 really, and then their last 7 games they went 4-3, 4-3 really, and it just barely scrapping by, you know, just they haven't really that good. But you know, out those 4 teams, whoever wins their respective game and have to, you know, play another team with a lot of flaws, you know.
Yeah.
As you said, easy. Well, just like you said, the Cowboys definitely have to got to go to Tom Brady, even though they NFC South was terrible this year. They were just like the. I think the NFC East and NFC South just switch roles, which is weird, but it's still Tom Brady, and then you have to pay your NFC foe, the Eagles at home. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see.
But I'm still with my blue. I'm still get my talent go crazy because you already know what's going on, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And if we got to do it, if we got to throw Cooper Rush in, we're gonna throw Cooper Rush in.
Complete dear God, no, don't do that.
No, I said in 4 we trust, man. In 4 we trust, man. In 4 we trust.
Yeah.
4 we trust. Come on.
And then over
please.
And just to let you know, you guys, he's not a really big fan of Dak. Don't let him fool you. Just let you know. Don't let him fool you.
Dak just put us in tough situations. He just put us in tough situations. He get us out of them, but couple gray hair. He could cause a couple of gray hairs. He could cause a couple gray hairs throwing interceptions. He don't throw the ball. Just throw the ball away sometimes, Dak. It's okay. Just throw the ball away. You don't gotta try to tuck it and run and fumble. You don't gotta throw a pick. Just throw it away, Dak. Please. What on Madden? What's the button for that?
What is the button? Analog.
Yeah, the analog. Click the analog down, Dak. Just click it down. Throw it away.
Hey man, you are good, Dak, man. Hey man, it's all up you. You know, Texas body ain't from Texas, but hey, keep doing that.
All right.
But then we kind of just speed through to the AFC. We got Bills at Dolphins. Ravens at Bengals. I want to say Bills at Dolphins. Yeah, Bills at Dolphins at Bills. Man.
Yeah, Dolphins at Bills.
Yeah, Ravens at Cincy. Chargers at Jacksonville, and then Kansas City #1. And my team, since my Browns are not in the playoffs, which I just knew we wasn't gonna be in the playoffs this year. It's totally fine. I really want to see either Cincinnati.
Hold on. Excuse me. I want a prediction. I want us to do a prediction first.
Prediction. Okay.
Like game by game. So wait, are you done with the AFC?
Yeah.
I don't want you to say your prediction yet. Like I don't want you to say.
Yeah.
Are you done?
I'm done.
All right, bet. So the first game, Saturday, January 14th, 4:30 on Fox. Seahawks versus 49ers at 49ers.
I got 49ers.
Do you want to say a score or no?
Nah.
Okay. I have the 49ers as well. I think they're going to win by 10.
Okay.
Chargers at Jacksonville.
Ooh, then that's going to be a good game. Even though Trevor Lawrence didn't really play that well against Tennessee, I'm going with Chargers. I'm going with Justin Herbert.
I don't want to feel like I'm following your coattail, but I'm going Chargers as well. It's Jacksonville we're talking about. Nah, Jacksonville did do good this year, but I just don't think it's enough. Justin Herbert, he's going to throw for 400 yards. Nah, I'm just talking. I don't think he'll throw for 400 yards. He'll throw for 300 plus, and they're going to win. I feel like some scoring will go on in that game. So I'll say it's gonna be a close game. I'll just say close game.
I'm taking 13 points.
All right, and I'm going first this time because I don't want to feel like I'm following your hotel. But Sunday, so that ends the day for those two games. End the day for Saturday, the January 14th. Sunday, January 15th, we have the Miami Dolphins at Buffalo on CBS at 1 p.m. Buffalo. Yeah, I have Buffalo by a lot. I ain't gonna say by a lot. If you consider 2 touchdowns a lot, then by a lot. Because I got them winning by 2 touchdowns. 14 plus points. Yeah, I just feel like, the Dolphins got an offense. They got a couple of receivers. They got Tua who back there. He could throw the ball and but I have Buffalo by a lot. Their defense suspect. I have them by a lot.
Yeah, by a lot. And shout out to boy Damar Hamlin.
Definitely shout out to Damar Hamlin. Hamler. Glad to see he actually got discharged today, or was that yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was like just today. I think it was today.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to him. He got discharged on the way to Cincinnati on the way to Cincinnati. Leaving Cincinnati on the way back to Buffalo as we speak. Might have made it back already. Glad to see he's recovering well. That was very unfortunate. So, yeah. 3. Throw your 3s up for my boy. 3s, man. 3s for sure. All right, next up. Oh wait, did you say? Oh, you said you got Buffalo. Right?
Yeah. And I'm
a lot or
I think it'll be a close game, but
Okay, close game.
Yeah.
The Giants at Minnesota. You want me to go first? Or you go first?
Nah, I'm gonna let you go first.
Excuse me. Even though I'm not a Giants fan, really don't care for them. I think it's going to be a close game. But in all close games, the Vikings come out victorious. So I'm going to say the Vikings come out victorious. By 6.
6. It's like a late touchdown. Oof. And I would agree with you because I'm a big fan of Justin Jefferson and Jefferson and um Kirk Cousins connections is a thing, is a beauty. But I think I'm gonna be a surprise, and I think I'm gonna go with the Giants. Yeah, I think the Giants is just gonna go in there and you know win by a late field goal, 53 yarder, late 53 yarder. They barely inch by.
In Minnesota?
And Minnesota, I got it. Take another dog here.
Okay. In the last game on Sunday, the Ravens at Cincinnati on NBC at 8:15. Who do you have?
Ooh, all right. And so Lamar hasn't really played the last 4 games due to what's say a knee injury or
Yeah, it's something with his leg. I
yes,
don't remember. It's something with his leg though.
yeah, and he was supposed to be back winning these last 2 games, but it just hasn't happened. So his status is unknown, but their defense is definitely top tier. It's an AFC North divisional game, so it's gonna be rough and tough, down and dirty, nitty gritty.
Best game on Sunday?
I think so. I think best game on Sunday. If Lamar come back, he gonna be rusty, but I feel like best game on Sunday. But I think might have to go with the Bengals. I think Joe Burrow's gonna pull it out.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna rock with Lamar Jackson. He's gonna play a good game. Coming back off the injury. He's gonna get his bag because he played a good game. Because they're not making it out of round 2. So yeah, this was where he's gonna get his money at. Yeah. Lamar, I'm rooting for you, brother. Do your thing. And last but not least, Monday night. The game of all games. The Dallas Cowboys at Tampa Bay Buccaneers, aka at Tom Brady. At 8:15 on ABC/ESPN/ESPN Plus.
And ESPN Deportes.
And ESPN Deportes. Who do you have, Kane?
I got the Cowboys.
I need in depth. I need in depth now. This is my team. And bro, I go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Bro.
I got the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys.
Okay, all right. You starting off good. Okay, I got the Cowboys too.
I mean, we knew that. We knew that. I mean,
go ahead, bro.
But they always say don't bet against 12. But this year, 12 has struggled. Their offense have struggled. They had offensive injuries early in the season, in the middle of the season. Especially with
the playoffs with it. They won a division with an 8-9 record. Fuck out of here. But go ahead.
The defense is still young, but still struggle. Just overall just struggle. But hey, they inched by beat the winner takes all game in week 16 against Carolina, which was it 17?
Week 18. Oh, well, 18. No, go ahead.
It probably was week 8.
No, week 18 was the last week. Last week, I'm tweeting.
Yeah. I think they didn't play Carolina last game, but I think it was week 17.
Week 17, yeah. It was week 17.
So, now I really like the Cowboys defense. Y'all started off strong in the first 5 games, but I knew you guys were going to slow down afterwards because defense can last a whole 18 games or 18 games. A whole 18 games. 17 games. A whole 17 game schedule. You guys are going to have flaws, after a while. And then especially on the offensive end with CeeDee Lamb, the two-headed monster with Tony Pollard, Zeke back there, big Zeke, and and who was that? Would get wide receiver? Michael Gallup.
Yeah, Michael
Yeah,
Gallup.
Mike Gallup there. And then I want to say underrated receiver I got there was Tony Brown. Is it Brown? Tony Brown?
No, Noah Brown. Noah Brown. Noah Brown.
Noah Brown. Something Brown. I was close.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I know he was talking about it first. But yeah, Noah
Yeah,
Brown. I
yeah,
had
yeah.
to start naming off. But yeah, Noah
Yeah,
Brown.
with Noah Brown, I think,
Late addition, T.Y. Hilton, 3rd and
right,
30.
right. And I think, I like when I see, in our last few games, you guys really haven't meshed, especially with the last game losing against the Commanders, but
Hold
really
on,
didn't.
don't forget our tight ends, Dustin Schultz, Hendershot, Ferguson. Don't forget our tight ends now. If we're gonna do it, we gotta do it. Don't forget our offensive line. We gotta talk about it.
Hey, man,
Our offensive line, one of the best offensive lines in the league. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
Hey guys, and this is where the Cowboys coming out at. But hey, I'm not a big fan. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. You saying?
Right.
All right. Yeah, man,
So,
I'm gonna let you continue.
but I like when I think you guys are gonna mess along. Just have to get by, and just hey, I got the Cowboys.
Win big, win little. By a little bit or by a lot.
It's Tom Brady, so win by a little. Win by a little.
That's where I disagree with you at. I feel like it's either this is how it's gonna go. To beat Tom Brady, either you gotta win by a lot or you're losing the game. Because if you leave it close, he winning the game. So I just hope we win by a lot. Our defense, let's just hope our defense gets started rolling. Trayvon Diggs, I need a pick. Mike, I need 3 sacks from you, just yourself. I need 3 of them. Mm-hmm. And that's going to solidify the game right there. If them two could just do that, that'll solidify the game because we'll be turned. Everybody turned. Once them two get going, our defense start rolling. Once our defense start rolling, Dak start rolling. Once Dak start rolling, Tony Pollard start rolling. And then next thing you know, Kayvon Turvin run for two kickoff returns. And
we're gonna spit it out. That's how you did. Morgan, come on.
We just need to win, get our mojo back because what was that yesterday? Yesterday was just not good. We didn't play good our last week 18 game. We just didn't play good. I just hope that we got that out of our system and we come in because Tom Brady not gonna play. Hey, what y'all say? 12 ain't gonna play. 12 is not gonna play. 12 ain't gonna play.
Nah.
But y'all got us, man. I got us by 10 plus. 10 plus. I got us by 10 plus. 2 possessions.
10 plus.
Two possessions. 2 possessions.
Hey, 10 plus. So you taking you putting a bet in a Fanduel for that?
Fanduel. Shout out Fanduel. No, it's the new year. I'm in Ohio. They just came to Ohio.
Right.
Fanduel to hit Ohio like the crack in the 80s, man. I'm gonna say it. They hit Ohio like the crack in the 80s, man.
Hey, that's hard. That's hitting hard.
Hit hard, man. I'm talking about Ray Lewis, sophomore season, man.
You talking?
It hit hard.
Sean Taylor All-Star game to the punter.
Come on, man. It hit hard, man. I'm talking about girls accent with the put in. I'm talking about Gramps accent. Did you put your slip in? Where it hit hard, man.
Hit hard.
Shout out, not even just FanDuel. Shout out whole sports betting for coming to Ohio. It's just another avenue. This is all seriousness. It's just another avenue for us to get some money. But also us to lose some money as well. Unfortunately.
Right. And this is for the average viewer out there and stuff like that. What are some requirements just do for me to get into sports betting?
You say requirements, like what you mean, like characteristics or like
so
like requirements as far as like what
requirements if I want to place a bet or if I want to just do anything when we're betting like
well, it depends. You can make an online account like FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM, what else? It's a lot of them. Caesars. It's a lot of sports books, and all sports books is they just give you a projection of the game that you could bet on, and by bet on I mean just bet the outcome of whatever. Whereas it's players to do this or on the outcome of the game. Some sports books even have who's going to be the next president, and the odds is crazy. So you
Wow.
could bet on a lot of stuff, a lot of different things. But so you could do either the online route, or you can go into an actual casino that has a sports book inside of it and place bets in person. You have to be over 18. What else requirements?
And the
You don't
odds.
really have to know. You don't have to know what you're doing, but I would say you should want to know what you're doing. It's not a requirement, but you should want to know what you're doing. You're placing your money somewhere.
Right. Your hard-earned money.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Make an account, have internet service, make an account, or go in person and take the cash to the parlor. I mean, cashier.
Right. You know, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You know, as making an OnlyFans account.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
making an OnlyFans account.
You just don't have to show your tits.
You can use your same username as OnlyFans account. You probably could on a deposit method to deposit money into your account. You probably could link your OnlyFans account wallet to the Fanduel account wallet.
Right. You know, so Big Munch 23. I'm talking to you out there.
Yeah.
Don't make some money out there.
Miss Wet 2005. I'm talking to you.
Hey, shout out to all the
Get your money. I'll get some money. And let's see. Because I'm going to. When is this? When are we dropping? I'm gonna get him a little parlay. When is it dropping?
This video.
Yeah, the 14th.
Oh, yeah, I believe the 14th. Yeah.
Okay, the 14th. So I'm going to give them a parlay for the 15th.
For the 15th. Ooh, guys, hey, hidden gem. So you guys need to tap in.
Parlay. Get some money, man. About parlay, I know some of you. Should I give a parlay or should I just break down what a parlay is, or like, because I don't know if they know. The ones that know, the ones that get it. The ones that don't get it, be in the comments. Let me know. Reach out to me. Reach out to Kane in the comments. We'll explain how to get you started. But for the ones that know, here go a parlay for you guys. Okay. So Sunday the 15th. Let's see. And I'm doing this as we speak while we're doing this. Okay, so we have.
One thing, just disclosure. We are not financial advisors, so you know.
Oh yeah, disclosure.
Disclosure.
This is just the parlay that I'm taking. If you want to follow me, be my guest. But this who I feel like is going to win the game. This who I feel like the players is going to do what I feel like the players is going to do. Go a parlay that I'm going to take. Okay, so I'm going to take Joel over points for they played the Lakers Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. I'm going to take his points over. If he don't play, disregard that. But this is betting future. So the 15th at 9:30 p.m. I will take his points over, Joel Embiid points over. And let's get some football on there. And the Cowboys alternative spread plus 3.5. That parlay right there, that should get you. That should probably get you plus 125, plus 150, maybe. And all that means is if you bet $100, you will get $125 or $150. That's all it means. So if you bet $1, you will get $1.25 or Kane, what? $1.50.
$1.50. Yeah, there we go.
That's all that means.
To the party.
Yeah. And that's all that means. You can do the math on etc.
Yeah. And then
That's
just
a cool
Google.
parlay. Joel over points. They play at 9:30 on Sunday night. And then so as you're watching this, that Sunday, they play at 9:30, excuse me, and against the Lakers over points
Valorant.
with the Cowboys alternative spread 3.5. So that means the Cowboys can't lose by more than 4 points. Put those two together and what we call a two-legged parlay and win some money.
Hey, might want some gas money.
That's what I'm going to put in. You can do whatever you want. You could just watch it and see if we lost. If we lost, put L's in the comments. If we win, put dubs in the comments. Come on, man. Go ahead, though, bro.
Interaction, man. That's it, man. You know, we just, like you said, I just tell you, like, we like the odds, bro. We're 1%ers. That's what we do.
Okay. But hold on, before we go, let's talk about some of the season leaders in NFL. Some of the NFL season leaders. Into the season leaders.
Just go ahead and run through it.
Passing yards, Patrick Mahomes won. He threw 5,200. Justin Herbert 2. He threw 4,700. Tom Brady 3. He threw 4,600. That's all I'm gonna do. Those 3. How you feel about it?
Expected, you know.
Okay. I'm gonna just name off I'm gonna keep going. Let me know when just stop me when it's a surprise. Kirk Cousins 4. Joe Burrow's 5. Jared Goff 6. Josh Allen 7. Geno Smith 8. Trevor Lawrence 9. Jalen Hurts 10. Aaron Rodgers 11.
Okay, there we go. Right there, we got Geno Smith 8, Aaron Rodgers 11. That's a surprise, but unexpected. Yeah. After going through the whole season.
Yeah, I feel like Geno Smith is just a surprise in itself. 4,200. Shout out to that boy Geno, man.
Hey man,
4,200 on the passing yard side, man. I'm proud of that boy, man. He's been in the league. He's been in the league a long time, and God dang it, he's killing. Shout out to that boy, and he got 100, and he's the third. Let me see. He got the 1, 2. He had the third highest QBR. Oof. Shout out to that boy, man.
Oh, what that boy said? What the boy said? They gave up on me, but I ain't right back.
Okay, let's go to Russian. Josh Jacobs, 1,600 of them things, man. 1,600.
Well, I already know number 2. I already know number 2.
Who?
Nick Chubb. Come on.
No. Derrick Henry, 1,500 of them things. 1,538. Hold on. Pay attention. 1,538. Nick Chubb's, 1,525.
Wow. Okay.
1,525. Saquon Barkley, 1,300. That's a huge gap now. 200 difference.
20 yards. This whole game.
Miles Sanders, 1,200. Dalvin Cook, Justin Fields.
Quarterback. Shout out Chicago. Bears.
That boy rushed for over 1,100 of them things, man. Stop playing with him. Christian McCaffrey, Travis Etienne, Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams, and so on and so forth. Let's go to these receivers, man. Receivers. We already know who number 1. right?
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson, man.
That's like
1,800. 1,800, man. Oh, wait. Okay. Tyreek Hill, 1,700. Devontae Adams, 1,500. AJ Brown, 1,400. Well, really 1,496. Or really 15. We'll round that up, brother. Stephon Diggs, 1,400. CD Lamb, 1,300. Jalen Waddle, Travis Kelce, tight end. Shout out to the tight ends. 1,300. Devontae Smith, Terry McLaurin. St. Clair, the dude from the Lions, he's killing. Ain't he a rookie?
He's a rookie.
Shout out to that boy, man.
No.
Amari Cooper. Yeah, boy. 1,100. 1,100. But yeah, so I just wanted to go over those, get those guys some anything else? Fumbles, tackles, interceptions, anything else you want to go over?
Nah.
I really don't care about that stuff because Stephon Diggs still lead the he still got the record, so like it don't even matter.
Yeah. And just to kind of wrap it up, this last few things that we got for highlights of the week. Just to kind of go over things that all over aspects of our daily lives that we consume. In the music scene, just want to give my our condolences to Big Scarr out there.
R.I.P. Big Scarr, man.
R.I.P.
Big Scarr.
As reports know, he which was a surprise. He came out late at night. He passed away over an overdose. But it was more news came out because he was signed to 1017. If you guys don't know, 1017 is Gucci Mane's label. 1017, yes, 1017. Gucci Mane's label. And
Brick Squad. 1017 Brick Squad.
And then we all know, especially these last few years, that Gucci artists either
Hold on. Let's talk about real quick. We ain't gonna dive too much into it because I know there's gonna be a topic another day. Stop the drugs, man. Stop the drugs, please. I don't know the realm of, I don't know what he took. I don't know how he took it. I'm not saying he's a addict or a user or anything, but just stop the drugs. Make sure, let's just stop the drugs, man. Like, it's other ways to coping with things. Once again, like I said, I don't know the situation or what transpired.
Right.
But let's just stop the drugs. Please stop the drugs. Whatever drugs you're taking, find an alternative, whether it's working out, whether it's listening to music, whether it's please find an alternative. I just wanted to throw that out there. That disclaimer. Sorry to interrupt you, Kane. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, go ahead. That's a good thing. That's also a good thing because, like I tell people, I still have my red ribbon from elementary school, drug free. Nah, I'm drug free, baby.
Don't fake it.
You feel me? But even if you're taking the drugs to get lit, you know what I mean, get in the mood. Hey man, do what you want to do with your life. But hey, but reports did come out today that reportedly, Gucci Mane told Big Scarr Camp and his family that he was going to take care of the funeral costs. And first reports came out just basically saying, and I want to believe to say his sister was bashing Gucci and was like, "How you got all this money, but you still haven't paid for the funeral or put the deposit on," something like that.
I seen that. So I definitely did see that on Instagram. I saw Big Scar's sister said that Gucci, like you said he will. I guess Gucci said he was gonna pay for it, and he ended up sending $10K to the funeral home. So she was bashing him, saying that he didn't do anything, he didn't help. He didn't pay for the funeral. So Gucci wife Keisha Kior then responded to her and with the receipts. Now she got the receipts now.
You know how
She
woman.
showed
You know woman
receipts.
is now. You know how
Now
woman
we,
is.
hey, man. Now we don't know. We don't know. Was it a tax write-off? We don't know. We don't know. But she got the receipts, man. She got the receipts. It showed that that somebody gave a funeral home $10,000. Now I don't know about you, but I know me. $10,000 could go a long way in the funeral now.
Hey,
It could go a long way in the funeral now. But the sister proceeded to say, my brother is worth way more than $10,000. His funeral alone was 60,000. 60,000. Now,
60K.
Kane, 60,000 is a lot, brother.
I don't know how much funeral cost is, but yeah, somebody told me 60K. You might as well just throw me in the ocean. I'm good.
60,000 could have went to the kids. To I don't know if Big Scarr got any kids, but could have went to a girlfriend, a wife, his mom. 60,000 is a lot. So she said that the sister said that her brother is worth way more than $10,000. He could have kept that, and he secured and responded to that. It said, "Oh yeah, we didn't get flowers. We sent flowers too, and we ain't getting no thank you or nothing."
Don't know what's
Now,
going on now. Don't know what's going
from
on.
they camp. Now, if you was in Big Scarr family and you didn't tell them people thank you for sending that $10,000, you did wrong. I don't know if Keisha Kiora was just saying that just to like be funny or what, but if you ain't say thank you for sending this money, you dead wrong. Now, these people that gave y'all a 5-figure check,
5 figures,
and y'all ain't say thank you. That's the least y'all could have said. Now, come on now. But we don't know. We don't know if she just said that just to say that. Now, she did show the receipt, though. She did show the receipt. It didn't look edited. It didn't look photoshopped. Even though nowadays we don't know if stuff is photoshopped because these girls be photoshopping themselves, so we don't know.
titties.
We don't know. So it might have was. I know Keisha Kiora is an Instagram model, so she do know how to Photoshop. Now that I think about it, but I don't think that was the case because the sister replied to that and said they could have kept that $10,000. But what they also keeping is them chains that Gucci said he wanted back. Gucci done told these people he want his chains back that Big Scarr had.
Yeah, you need the hardware. You need it back.
Now, Kane, how do you feel about that, bro?
Yeah,
How do you feel about Gucci asking? How do you feel about the whole situation?
Whole situation is crazy. I feel like, just like any conversation, it can be taken offline. Don't need to be on social media. Definitely is some miscommunication happening there. Maybe some pettiness. And, of course, on Big Scar's high emotion, because, they lost a loved one and, they're trying to scramble
Rightfully
around.
so. Rightfully so.
Right,
Rightfully so.
scramble around and, and do a bunch of things. And, um, yeah, I'm not saying, all this could have been avoided because we don't know when we all going to die. But especially where the finance are taking care of one, it's good to know about life insurance. Life insurance definitely helps out with situations like this, just unexpectedly. Like if you know what life insurance is, then you know do your research. But we will talk about that another episode too. Um, but um, but Gucci asked for the chains back. Oh, if you bought an expensive chain from a special jeweler, you'll know you have to take an insurance policy out for your chain just in case it gets stolen or misplaced. Because if you don't take an insurance policy for a chain that costs that expensive, then you're ridiculous. But I don't know. It's just to me, it's just weird for him to ask for it back. I just thought like maybe just let him keep it. But why you want a dead man's chain?
Yeah, it was his chain. Like keep it with his family. Like
Yeah,
I found that quite weird too, bro.
But who knows? It's just speculation. It could have just been, somebody just want to throw it out there and make a rumor.
Yeah, because his sister The sister just threw that out there in her little caption. So I don't know how true that is. Nobody said that was true. Nobody came out and proved that was true. So it's just her word versus the internet. And
he said, she said, you know, that's all. But hey, I know, like I said before, the situation get solved and resolved. And hopefully, it was nice, beautiful. For Big Scarr, because he was definitely an up and coming rapper, And,
did you
definitely,
listen to Big Scarr? I ain't really listen to him like that. I ain't gonna lie.
I listen to here and there, but like I said, I ain't really, I
What's
ain't
his
really
big?
too
What's
into
it? What's the song that you knew? I don't even know no song, bro.
I want to say like, I think it was named like Walk. I think maybe
I
it was
go.
like Walk, yeah. And it
I
was like,
go.
it went like, whoa, something, I can't even like
Oh yeah.
think about it. Yeah, something like that. I can't even think about it.
Shout out to Big Scarr though. R.I.P. to him. I send my condolences to his family. Gucci,
It's
Gucci. If you ask for them chains back, you did wrong, brother.
dead wrong, man. You need to go watch
Keisha
ATL.
Cure, if you Photoshop that receipt, you did wrong. But go ahead.
That boy Gucci hit that ATL, hit the ATL with Rashad, snatch your chain back.
Hey, oh God. Oh God.
Oh, but as we wrap it up for the weekend news, for our last crazy headline that came out before we get to our next segment. So apparently on January 5th of the new year, 5 days in with the new year, a man out of Pasadena, California, or San Fran, California, one and two. He was accused of potentially driving off of a cliff with his wife and two kids, and he faces attempted murder. And he drove his car, which was a Tesla, off a rocky cliff off of the 20 miles south from the San Fran, California highway, and it plunged into a rocky beach area known as Devil's Slide. And Devil's Slide is 200 between 250 to 300 feet in the air, and they all survived.
What, bro?
Yeah,
Oh, bro. All right. No. So
crazy.
you said, okay, let me just read. So you said in California,
California
a family
family.
in a Tesla,
Tesla, white, cocaine white. Cocaine white.
in a white Tesla came.
White Tesla.
They was driving and he went off a cliff.
Intentionally went off a cliff.
Intentionally went off a cliff.
Intentionally went off a cliff.
And he's been charged with attempted murder.
Attempted murder.
Times 3.
Attempted murder and child endangerment.
Times 3 and times 2.
Yes.
Oh man, what he going through, gang?
Oh no.
Hold on, how we know he intentionally did it though? Like, what? Would he admit it that he intentionally did it, or what his wife stated that? Wait, whoa! They survived, gang. Hold on.
They all survived. Yeah, they all
Yeah,
survived.
they survived. Hold on, I forgot I left that part out.
They all survived.
200 feet. So that's like 200 feet. Okay. I'm 5 feet. I'm 5 feet 9 inches.
Correct.
5 feet 9 inches, 5 feet 10 inches, somewhere around there. So you said 200?
250 feet.
In a Tesla.
250 between
Hold
300.
on. Shout out to Tesla, first of all, because they say them people life. Now, shout out to Tesla and Elon Musk over there doing whatever they're doing at Tesla Motors. Speaking of, that's the next car I want. But they survived 200 feet, bro.
250 plus feet.
250 plus feet.
Yeah.
Off
And
a cliff, off a rocky cliff that's called Devil Slide.
Devil Slide.
That's what it's called, Devil Slide.
Devil Slide.
Oh my God, bro. That's wild, man. I
Crazy.
wonder what was going through that man's head, bro.
Life. Life was going through it. And
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Life ain't that hard though. Like you tweaking, shorty.
hey man, if you need help, man, the suicide hotline and
Man, suicide
just
hotline,
just
please, bro.
talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. You
He was
know.
ready to. I ain't even gonna say he was ready. He did it. He. Oh my God, that man tripping, bro. Did it say the ethnicity?
No, it says his name, but I don't say that
What's his
ethnicity.
name, bro?
His name is, and I'm just gonna get the first name because it just in case want to go on our viewers to go out there and do what they do. But his name,
All right, don't say his name. Don't say his name. Let's just say his name, Jimmy. Jimmy, you tripping, Jimmy.
yeah,
It ain't
Jimmy.
even that close, man. I mean, it ain't even that. It ain't that serious, Jimmy. Whatever it is, we could have talked it out. Jimmy, come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy.
Yeah, and pictures are
Now you
graphic too.
facing attempted murder times 3, your wife and your 2 kids, and then child endangerment times 2. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, man. It ain't that serious, Jimmy. Let's just please, people out there, for the viewers out there, it's not that serious. I don't know what Jimmy was going through at the time. He intentionally did that. That man is psychotic, bro. Yeah. I'm scared of Jimmy, bro. And there's some Jimmys out there too. There's some Jimmys out there right now as we speak. And I just hope they can just find it in their heart to just talk it out and not go that route. Because that could have been bad. Them kids ain't deserve that. The wife ain't deserve that. And Jimmy, you ain't deserve that, Jimmy. That's crazy, bro.
Hey man, we just want to say, God bless that. Not no serious injuries happening to everybody. Y'all, you know, survive and hey man, if it's bad, like you said before, just talk to somebody, man. You don't want to, you're endangering your kids. That's crazy, crazy. But that's it for the weekly update, the weekly news. And as we get into our next subject, our next topic, our next segment, um, that we like to start off, and it's the first time, kind of the first time. We didn't really have a title for the first episode for it, but um, finally came up to make one. But now we're gonna get into we like to call one question, two views. So this is just when one of us, or even one of you guys, just have a random question and that we either have for the week or just come up to mind and just talk about it so we can see our both our views on it, see if it's the same, if it's different, just to hear.
One question, 2 views.
One question, two views. There we go. And one question that really just struck my mind that happened this past week, and they going on this week is snitching. Like what is a snitch? Because as we know in the music industry, or really the hip hop industry, being labeled as a snitch is pretty detrimental to your name, especially if you're a drill rapper, you're a rapper that talk or want to portray yourself as being a street individual, or a real one. A lot of people want to validate your actions. As fans of hip hop, we love to hear, and as bad as it sounds, I say this killing or violence and stuff like that. And we love when, especially when that rapper is authentic. He talked that talk. Like, oh, okay, he really talked that talk. So this is really why I'm gonna listen to his music, because he's authentic, he's real. And as we know, with the Young Thug case that's going on, 6ix9ine case that happened a few years ago, it's been a big area, gray area right there. It really like what's a snitch. And this past week, if you guys don't know who he is, Florida rapper Boston Richie, um, allegations have came out and said that he snitched and when he was 19, which led to an arrest of his cousin, to a murder. And man, and he ended up pleading guilty, for 10 years. And um, so, I mean, what's your thoughts on that, or everything that just kind of just went over? What to you, what is a snitch?
Um, so a snitch or snitching is tough because it's a lot of ways you can define snitching. So someone who takes it depends. See, because okay, so you could have, if you're a civilian and you tell the police information that gets someone locked up, put in jail, or get them in trouble, I see no wrong in that. You're a civilian, you're not doing anything. Somebody robbed you and you told them what that person looks like. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the police. And you're a civilian. But if you are in any way, shape, or form on the other side of the law, aka not a civilian, aka doing illegal things, aka around people that's doing illegal things, you don't need to be telling the police anything. You don't even need to be telling them your birthday. That's where I feel like snitching comes in. Like, if you're on that opposite side of the law and you giving the police information, you're a snitch. I don't care if you called the hotline. Because some people like, well, I ain't gonna call them a snitch until I see paperwork. If they called the hotline, they're a snitch. They called that number that said give tips. Yeah, you're a snitch. If a robbery was to happen right here, and I say, oh, the robber ran that way, I'm a snitch. Don't gotta be no paperwork, bro. I snitched. So all the paperwork stuff, I get it, but like, that's not the end all be all to snitching. It's also confidential informants out here that's getting paid by the government to give information a weekly basis. They have a card. Believe me, I didn't see it. Well, I didn't see it, but I didn't heard about people having cards. Like, so snitching, as my dad would say, snitching right now is at an all-time high. And some of the toughest guys you think, niggas snitching, man. Or they didn't snitch, man. They got some. They didn't snitch, man. So
niggas chilling for some
I
cheese.
I don't condone it. I was raised to not snitch. I just can't bring myself to do it. I don't consider myself on that side, on the illegal side of the law. I am a civilian, but how I was just raised not to snitch. So I just can't see myself doing it. Yes, I'm against it. Someone does it. Now, like I said, if a civilian who's living a straight and narrow, who was raised the straight and narrow by any means. Give the police information. That's what the police are for. They're here to serve and protect. Serve and protect. But me personally, I just can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't feel like it's no reason for me to do that. I just don't see today. Excuse me. But yeah, that's my take on it.
Okay.
As far as snitching.
And with that, let me kind of test your theory right here to see if said Boston Richie is a snitch or not. Right?
I bet.
So, to give you some background on it. So, there was a case where two co-defendants knew that the car was stolen and they was arrested because of Bossy Richie's statement. If I can kind of read through it real quick. His last name is Foster.
So two individuals stole a car and Boston Richie knew about it, you said?
And Boston Richie knew about it and talked to the police about it. So right here it says it's paperwork from the GTA Grand Theft Auto case, and he allegedly told the police that two co-defendants knew the car was stolen and they was arrested. And from the paperwork right here, his last name, Boston Richie's government last name is Foster. Okay. So they say Foster at the police station, and then post Miranda Foster. Oh yeah, Miranda Foster, I think is his name. Agreed to questioning. Yeah, just go all the way down, just gonna skim through it.
Well, no. Post Miranda mean they say post Miranda like POST.
Yeah, post Miranda.
Post Miranda, I mean like after they read the Miranda rights.
Right, so okay,
I mean, you got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in this case law. You got the right to attorney if you cannot afford one, be told to you by the point of state. Go ahead.
Yeah, so he agreed to it.
Yeah, he agreed
to question
to talk,
to talk, right?
But you got the right to remain silent. Go ahead though.
So it's another underline right here. It says they picked up it's just red line, so it might be like in segments. Picked up Robinson and Forbes, who he advised knew that the car was stolen. So the two offenders that was arrested, Robinson and Forbes, came to him, probably picked him up in the car, told him blah 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 blah.
The car was stolen.
Yeah, and he
like, oh, we came to get you. We came to get you. You got in the car. Yeah, bro, this is a hot car, bro. You feel me?
Steamer, yeah, you feel me?
All right, go ahead.
And he let them know. He told the police that they knew the car was stolen. Foster advised that Robinson and Forbes knew the car was stolen. He said that they blah 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 did something, had the stolen car, and that's why they came to his house several times. All right, and then said due to all parties knowing the vehicle was stolen, Foster, Forbes, and Robinson were all charged with Grand Theft Auto of a motor vehicle. Right?
So this is before. Wait, I'm confused.
So this situation is after the main case, which I probably should have read just a second. But
so this is what, the second case?
The second case.
Oh, see, that's why I'm confused. Okay, so he's saying that was the two already convicted for the GTA?
No.
No, I'm saying at the point of this interview that you're talking about.
Oh, in the other case. Were they already convicted?
Yeah, because you said that, like, at the point of what I'm asking is, at the point of they questioning, was the two already convicted for GTA?
When they questioned Richie.
Yeah. So like, all right, basically, so if the police came to me right now and asked me, okay, now you know that the Tory Lanez, he got convicted for that. So, all right, if the police came to me today and said, well, did Tory Lanez shoot Megan Thee Stallion, I'm gonna say, well, yeah, he got convicted for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Like, what is so? What the GTA? Did the GTA already happen
No,
at that point?
no.
So his statement that he used helped them get the conviction.
Yes, to GTA.
Oh yeah, that's snitching. But go ahead, though. Go ahead. Now, was that the
Right.
question? Yeah, that's snitching.
No, I just want to give you on it, and to your
Oh
to
yeah, no,
yeah,
that's snitching. If,
that's
if
snitching.
if he gave information to help get the conviction, bro, you snitched. Like you snitched.
Now, I don't know what year that took place, but as like, like I said, I'm um looking to just some like part squad pictures on Twitter. But the main case, the other
Yeah, that's
case
you
that
said there's
people,
two cases.
yeah, two
So
cases.
that was a GTA.
That was a
That was a
GTA
Grand Theft
case.
Auto with two. So he got two people convicted.
Two people convicted for that, right? And
Was it
now,
just him though? Like they took his statement and they went to go get him. They went to go get the two dudes,
right
or
here,
they already get that?
right here
Like
in the paper, it just says that um it just says that after that, due to all parties knowing the vehicle was stolen, they was all charged with grand theft auto of a motor vehicle.
oh, okay. All right, bet. Okay.
So now with the main case, because I think Foster, not Foster, what's his name? Forbes. Forbes is his cousin, like they're blood cousins. So on June 23rd, 2016, witness three, which is Foster, Richie,
Okay.
was interviewed. Witness three is a relative of the homicide victim, which is Foster. No, not Foster. Forbes.
Okay.
So Forbes was being investigated for a possible murder that took place around January of 2016.
Okay.
Right. And I probably should have got better like pictures of this because for some reason they put a whole main picture in front of it. Is it this one? All right. So, and this one paperwork that I'm seeing right now. It says witness three was somewhat hostile and intentionally denied that he had told James Foster about the incident in which a North Side subject had threatened him with a firearm. After several minutes of questioning, witness three stated that the incident did occur and identified the subject that had threatened him as a young black male with a street name Wig. As previously noted, DeAndre Wiggins, nicknamed as Wig. Witness 3 was shown a photograph of DeAndre Wiggins. Witness 3 confirmed that that was DeAndre Wiggins and that had threatened him. According to Witness 3, the incident happened 2 months ago prior. Two months ago prior, he had been in Frenchtown neighborhood visiting a female identified as Hill. DeAndre Wiggins arrived and confronted him. Witness 3 indicated that the issue was the fact that he had a north side location, witness during being from the south side. He said that DeAndre Wiggins threatened him and acting as if he had a handgun in his waistband. Witness 3 maintained that Keith Street homicide was not a result of this altercation or any criminal gang activity that may have been involved. And witness 3 is Boston Richie.
Yeah, that's what I say, Boston Richie. And did this lead to this lead to a conviction?
To a conviction, yes. So that's not defended. Is it defended?
The defendant versus the state or federal. So like the people that's trying to put him in the jail is the state or the federal, and then the defendant is the person that's innocent to proven guilty.
Okay, yeah. So the defendant ended up pleading guilty and he pleaded guilty to 10 years.
Oh, so he took a plea deal.
He took a plea deal. But somewhere around here.
So
Um,
witness three, who's Boston Richie,
mhm.
gave all that information just for the dude to take a plea deal. So they didn't use none of that information. I mean, he's still
Supposedly.
snitch. He's still a snitch, but
Supposedly.
he's still snitch. I
And
still I still think that's snitching.
and from what you guys, if you guys uh out there know 1090 Jake, who is a YouTuber out there who does his research on paperwork situation with rappers, to tell
I
the
heard him
truth
a
is
couple
his,
times.
tell the truth and stuff like that. Um, he was actually on DJ Academic stream, I think the other day, explaining the situation, um, of the information that he found, because it was people were in there questioning him, I guess the authenticity of these paperwork and stuff like that and his findings. And if I can just bring up the transcript from the video, as I remember, it might be a little patchy. So Bossa Richie originally contacted Tonight Jake to prove that he is innocent. Like, hey, I need you to, here's the paperwork. I need you just to go and read it, give your opinion. And he didn't tell him basically say it, but read it, give your own opinion, to let people know that I'm not a snitch. He ended up going through the paperwork, finding more paperwork, and came back to Bossa Richie. It was like, well, even though your name, even though your name came up on the witness list for this murder, and for you being witness three came around, very vaguely, but here and there, right there, in this police report. Um, it's another case, was the Grand Theft Auto case, where you essentially did cooperate with the police. And when the police was questioning you about that, the DTA, they asked you about the murder case, which kind of helped the murder case get to, the defendant taking the plea deal. And in his eyes, he was saying that's snitching. And
I think that's snitching too.
you feel me? And then from 1090 Jake, they had a brief conversation for like an hour 30, him and his team. And he said that he almost were convinced that, he didn't snitch. But if I can find it here real quick, um, he talked to um his team, and gave like basically like an example with Kodak, because I believe the person that was talking to him from his camp was either a rapper for Kodak, or he also worked with uh Kodak Kodak team. And I'm just, this is going vaguely because, like I said, I can't really find it in here where he bring up Kodak. But I think the example he gave out, oh, here we go. Um he said, I asked him and I said, all right, let me reverse the, all right, let me reverse the roles for y'all to walk me through this one that exposed the Pope Rat. He said, supposed to be Kodak's, oh, damn, supposed to be Kodak artist, blah, blah. He said, if Kodak sat in a police station and said he was into it with somebody and then killed somebody of his, or Kodak was in a stolen whip and told the police, yeah, two of my homies, two of my snipers, they knew that it was stolen, and then boys got, and then the boys got booked. What would you call Kodak? You'll call him a rat. So how you not gonna keep the same energy? How you not keep the same energy, bro? You can't act people just pulling shit out their ass with these accusations. Um, and
Nah, that's a fact. I feel like that's snitching, bro. You snitched.
you know what I mean? And
Now he was in a car, so if he was in a car, what a civilian would do That's how I know he ain't no civilian. It by his rap music, he not no civilian. But and what a civilian would have did was once he got in that car, and they said you this hot car, this car stolen, this car ain't ours. We took this car, whatever, however they said it. The civilian would say, drop me off, 911. Hello. Yeah, I was just in the car with these two guys and they just said they stole his car. Da, 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 da. No, he waited till he got locked up, right? He was locked up, right? He was brought into jail for questioning for whatever reason.
Correct.
And he said, yeah, da 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 da. Started, I mean, not even da 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 da. He started ratting, not even with the phone. He just started ratting. Da 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 da. Get the pointing fingers. They get the showing pictures. He pointing out. You're a rat, bro. You snitch, bro. That's all I told you, snitch, bro. And I never listened to Boston. Well, I ain't gonna say I never listened to him because I heard a few of his songs just from people being around. But I have 0 songs downloaded by Boston Richie, and I'm not downloading it. Like, you're 6ix9ine, bro. 6ix9ine's was way worse because, yeah, his was way worse, but you're still a snitch, Boston Richie. Sorry, bro. You're a snitch. And then he tried to defend himself and dig himself into a way deeper ditch. Like, what?
And I want to say later on in the stream, because there were 2 lawyers, Bruce something, I guess Bruce the lawyer and
A celebrity lawyer.
A celebrity lawyer, and Mohammed Mo Yangat, he's also a lawyer.
Oh yeah, I saw a couple of
yeah, they ended up, doing videos on their respective social medias and basically just looking at the murder case and say, well, his name was on the witness list, but there's a lot of people names on the witness list. It doesn't mean, they're witnesses. And just like we said before, when it says witness 3, rarely goes out through the paperwork. So really, it seemed like he didn't have no involvement into the murder case, but they failed to realize what 1090 Jake brought up, that with him talking about it to a Grand Theft Auto case, which they questioned about it, which questioned him about a murder case that really didn't indirectly align with the murder case, and he just came out and just told him about it, and it kind of led to not Foster,
a conviction.
Forbes.
It led to a
Yeah,
conviction.
yeah, to conviction even though he pleaded guilty rather than going to the whole trial.
The conviction shit.
Yeah, you feel me?
Whether you plead guilty or you get found guilty, yeah, it's a conviction. You serving that time, boy.
Yeah, it's tough, and that
Nah, it ain't tough. Nah, it ain't tough. He a rat, bro. It ain't tough. It ain't tough at all, bro. You a
Hey,
snitch, bro.
hey, man. Even though he was 19 at the moment,
Bro, I don't care, bro. Listen, bro. I knew 4, 5, 6 years old, bro. You better not tell. You better not tell. Whatever you do, you better not tell. Come on, man. So him all that rah-rah rapping and all of that, trying to be gangster and all of that, bro. Knock it off. Save it, David. You're a snitch, son.
Snitches, man. And with that, just being in the rap game in hip hop, if you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime. For sure, if you're a rapper and there's plenty of other things you can rap about. You know what I mean? You can rap about, be like Gunner, rap about money, clothes, bitches.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like, as far, I know you spoke about Gunna a little bit, as far as the police, they are targeting some of these rappers. I do feel like that. But also the rappers are what's the word I could say? They are giving them a big target to target.
Right.
They're a colorful fluorescent target to target. So they're not helping. And yeah, stop doing drugs. Stop snitching. Stop doing drugs and stop snitching.
You know, plain and simple. Just don't do
But
it.
yeah,
Just be like
that
anything.
that was that was one question, 2 views. We'll be doing that again next episode. Like we said, leave a question in the comment if you want us to talk about it. It may get inserted into this part of the segment. Without further ado, that is a wrap. Episode 2 in the books. 1%ers Podcast. I'm me. You. Wait, I don't know if you this way, you this way.
Yeah,
I'm me, you. We the 1%ers. Sushi Boys. We out.